Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, dogs and cats. Welcome back to Calm Down Level Up. Today we're here again, holy shit, welcome back to another episode of this new thing I'm trying, where we're having two countries that kind of claim the same region, battle it out, see who rightfully owns it. Now before we get into this one, I'm going to go out and say this first. Please avoid arguments in the comments, this is just for fun. I am nor endorsing or condoning either country to own Transylvania, so just keep that in mind. I'm neutral. I mean, obviously Romania owns it now. Hungary historically owned it, and there's populations of both people in the region, but let's keep it cool in the comments. This is just for fun. Now, instead of using Ecuador today, I've actually used Paraguay, because I think Paraguay is somehow even weaker, and it's landlocked in South America, so there's even less of a chance that it'll be able to interfere in this war. Also, I've included a little bit more than just Transylvania. I've added two other smaller states to the west of Transylvania, just so that the borders are a little bit better when it's done. Also a balancing issue. So for the most part, I've balanced them as much as I can. I gave them both 1,000 political points to spend right in the beginning. I made them both have the same amount of divisions. I've balanced their factories as much as I can. Hungary just has less factory slots, so I can't balance them quite enough, but I think this will still be a pretty good battle, and we're gonna get this rolling. Also, I've surrounded them with Albania, so we shouldn't have any outside support for either side like we had before. Unless, of course, Albania decides to get in on it, so I hope they don't. But anyways, boys, let's get this started. First of all, we're going to make Hungary and Romania declare war on Paraguay, so they're going to rush in and take Transylvania, but they're also going to be at war with each other, so they're going to be battling for Transylvania. Let the best kingdom win. Holy shit, here we go. Alright, all three of these bad boys are at war, and I'm in observer mode. Let's see who takes it all first. Now, I think Romania has more on the border right now, but that's to be expected. They have a longer border. They have the same division count, though, so that's to be taken into account. All right, here they go. So they're both rushing in. Paraguay, obviously, will not be able to do anything to stop it. Hungary's troops from the other borders that they were manning are rushing over to get to the Romanian front, and there are the first battles breaking out along the border. The split so far seems to be roughly 50-50. I think maybe Hungary actually got a little bit more of Transylvania than Romania did to start off with. This will probably be quite the stalemate, actually, as well. Both these countries are pretty evenly matched. Romania has a couple more factories than Hungary by 2. And I think Hungary's having manpower problems. Yes, they are now down to 0. And Romania seems to be able to push against Hungary more than Hungary is able to push against Romania. Romania does own the majority of it now, I think, but Hungary is putting up quite the fight. And actually, look, they've just taken back quite a few provinces right there. They've made a minor push down in the south. It looks like both countries' divisions are pretty poorly supplied. Now, I'm wondering, too, if either of these countries are going to get volunteers. It seems like probably Hungary would get fascist volunteers, even though they're both non-aligned. And Romania could probably get possibly USSR volunteers. All right, the Romanian line is advancing a lot faster than it was before. They've taken quite a few key cities in Transylvania, but the Hungarians, again, they're not going down without a fight. And it looks like two Romanian divisions were just surrounded. If those divisions die, that could turn this whole game around. Hungary really needs to protect those two and make sure they die and are not freed. It looks like there's one province here that could be opened up to save them, but the Romanian AI, probably not the smartest. Oh, look, there they go. They're probably going to be saved right here. And they were. That was very close for Hungary. They could take this province and close it off again. Actually, this guy is running around up north unopposed, but he could get surrounded as well. Down in the south, it looks like it's majorly a Romanian victory. It's almost looking like Hungary's grabbing northern Transylvania like they did in real life. Romania has not yet crossed entirely into current Hungarian borders, but they're almost there. They're probably going to cross into the south fairly soon, and a Romanian was just surrounded. He's trying to get away, though. I'm not sure he's going to have such a good time. That's probably it for him, and there he goes. Rest in peace, Hungarian division. They have a little bit of manpower. It's not too much, though. I want to check the casualty rates. So right now we're currently seeing Romania with 27,000 and Hungary with 61,000. The 61,000 is probably because Hungary has actually lost full divisions. But other than that, probably mostly even. And it looks like the Romanians have, for the most part, abandoned the southern border. And we have a Hungarian troop reclaiming a lot of the land that they had before. This is starting to turn into quite the intense battle, guys. Jeez. Now, what these Hungarians better watch out for is going out and getting themselves surrounded like they've done in the past. Hungary's down on manpower, they're down on factories, but they're not giving up. And the Romanians have still not walked into the official Hungarian borders quite yet. I take that back. 2 Romanian divisions have crossed into the southern Alfold state. I'm probably saying that wrong, I apologize. Although the Hungarian divisions look a lot more supplied than the Romanians. The Romanians look like in pretty bad shape. If you look at these Hungarians, their supply bar is very full. And they're actually gaining in manpower. That might be because, oh, look at that. 2 Romanian divisions were just surrounded in Hungary, and it does not look like there's an easy way. Those 2 could be dead right now, and that could change the whole game. Oh, they were just saved. I think maybe 1 died. They were just saved. That's incredible. Jeez. We do have a lot more for the Romanians. 62,000 now to 96,000 Hungarians, and the Hungarians are actually 7% towards capitulation. I think one of their victory points was taken. Oh, look at this. This is the final Romanian assault into Hungary. Budapest is on the horizon. The entire eastern portion of Alfold, actually all but 1 province in Alfold has fallen. And Budapest is on the way. And also there is now a Hungarian pocket. Divisions are getting overrun. Budapest actually has fallen. It looks like this is it for Romania. Their army is capitulating in the east. A ton of divisions have just died. That is very devastating. They have a little bit of victory points left. They have 5 left, and they actually haven't capitulated after Budapest. But it looks like these Romanians are about to walk into it. So it's not looking too... It's looking pretty grim for the Hungarians at this point. We're probably going to call it. There we go. They appear to have white peaced, and then the Kingdom of Hungary Congress? The Kingdom of Hungary Congress? Wait, so they white peaced, and then they created a faction where Hungary is the faction leader. Now they're allied because they're both fighting Paraguay. Okay, you can do whatever you want, guys. All right, let's get it in our second round. We're going to change it up a little bit. I've gone ahead and given Bessarabia to Albania for this one, just to see if it could help balance it out a little bit. I know Romania has an edge just because they have a little bit more factories to start off with. But let's get into round 2. Maybe it might be a little bit more even and balanced this time. All right, here we go, boys. Romania versus Hungary. The fight for Transylvania, part 2. And there go the Titans, racing to capture it first. They've met in the south. There's still Paraguayan land in the north. A couple more provinces to be taken. And battles are raging out all across. It looks like Hungary got a bit more in the north this time, but I think Romania got quite a lot of land just all around. They at least got 1 province on their whole border, and I'm not sure they did that last time because they have such a large border. And 2 Hungarian divisions already... Oh, wow, they were saved. Or at least I think 1 of them was saved. And also already 3 Romanians are now in official Hungarian land. But they are surrounded. So they could die and this whole game could get turned around right now. Look at this guy. Jeez, he was going ham on those divisions. There he goes. All right, it's 3, 2, 1. And they've all died. 3 Romanians have officially been killed off in northern Hungary. Can that stop the Romanian war machine, though? Not too sure. That was definitely a blow, but the Romanians still seem to be quite strong on the fronts right now. Actually, it seems that the Hungarians are doing really well in the south right now. Not so much the north, but they're at least holding the Romanians off. The Hungarians have made quite the successful push in the south to retake a lot of lands that are right next to their border. I think killing off those 3 Romanian divisions is really going to turn around this game. This time we have 58,000 Hungarian deaths and 53,000 Romanian deaths, so it's quite a lot more even this time. Still more Hungarian deaths though, even though those 3 Romanians were killed off earlier this game. Now the Hungarians are doing better in the north, and they're actually starting to fall apart in the south. They've switched up their strategy a little bit. There actually is a Romanian in danger of being surrounded. It looks like he's probably safe now. The Romanians still have an advantage with manpower. They've had quite the manpower lead for a long time. I also forgot to mention that both these countries I've given cores on every state, so Hungary has cores on all the states that are being fought over here, as well as Romania. So when they take a city, they're both gaining a lot of manpower back. 15 divisions right now for Hungary, 13 divisions for Romania. Hungary is still holding. They're doing better than they did last game for sure. They actually have 2 more divisions than Romania does, unless they just built a new one right there. Yeah, so it turns out handing over Bessarabia to Albania was pretty detrimental to the Romanians, but I did think that it helps balance it a little bit more than it was before. The Hungarian forces are now approaching the Transylvanian mountain range. Whoa, and have just surrounded 2 Hungarians. Are they dead? Are they going to be saved? It it looks like they might be saved, and they were saved. They still could be cut off, and actually, oh, actually, look at that. They've actually cut off a Romanian instead. They've turned it around, and that division is gone. So they might have a 3-division lead against the Romanians at this point. And the Hungarians, they're spreading through the north without any problems. Nothing is stopping them. The front is too long for the Romanians to man entirely, unless they get surrounded like they just did. Actually, they've just gotten another Romanian. They keep turning it around. 156,000 Romanian death, 103,000 Hungarian death. That's a lot for these countries. These are not very big countries. And Romania is starting to take hits to its victory points. 9% towards capitulation. And Bucharest is not that far off. Oh, it might just be taken now, or they were gonna take it, but they could have capitulated Romania right then, but they decided to stop walking right when they got to Bucharest. 4 Romanians pocketed over here. I'm not sure if they'll be freed or not. Looks like they were rescued. Actually, they could, instead of being rescued, make that 5. They're playing encirclement games over here. And that Romanian, or that Hungarian was just killed off. Boom. A little bit of revenge. But for the most part, the Romanians are collapsing. More of their divisions are surrounded, and there's nothing that those divisions will be able to be saved by. Bucharest is not being protected. There's a division that could walk into it at any moment. This game is looking like it's a Hungarian victory. Wow, Nationalist Spain actually won in Waking the Tiger. Good job, geez. There we go. We see our white piece like we saw last time. But Hungary gets to hold Transylvania. Well, that was part 2. We're at 1-1. We need to do a tiebreaker, so I have a pretty good idea. So what I've done here is I've deleted the Axis, Allies, and Comintern, and I've released all of the countries, and I've brought the world tension up to 100%. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to see which country can play the diplomatic game a little bit better than the other, which country can get other countries on its side to capitulate the other first. And of course, capture Transylvania. That's the main point. All right, the wars have been declared. The countries have been semi-balanced. Let's see where this one goes. All right, so far, Paraguay has gotten the USSR to help in the European syndicate. So the Soviets will probably be invading both Romania and Hungary. So maybe both will lose this one. They have yet to declare war on Romania though. Oh, looks like they have declared war on Hungary. Okay, looks like Hungary got most of Transylvania first though. So if Hungary wins Transylvania and then gets killed by the Soviets, we're gonna say that Hungary had to have won this one. Although they did instantly just get surrounded up there in the mountains, and they're probably dead. So I am seeing German volunteers on the side of Romania, which is interesting. I guess that does make a little bit of sense. And Hungary's line is just completely falling apart here. Romania's actually reached the border of Hungary, and they'll probably breach it pretty soon. I don't know why Germany decided to give Romania volunteers. Seems kind of strange, but... Oh, we have Italian volunteers on the Hungarian side, so we have Italians and Germans fighting each other. And Budapest has fallen, officially. More Hungarians surrounded in the north. This is done, basically, one more city in the southeast to fall. Sorry, I forgot to turn TD-bug off. And there we go. White peace, it's all over. Hungary might still be at war with the USSR, though. Yes, they are. Factions, nothing really changed. Actually, they're at war with Romania now as well, so the USSR is gonna rush in and clean everything up here, but it seems the Romania 1-2, Hungary 1-1. So you can make the argument that Transylvania is rightfully Romanian after this video, I guess. But obviously your opinion is your own. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like, favorite, and subscribe if you guys are new, and tell me your ideas for which one of these I should do next. I was thinking Bulgaria and Romania could fight over Dobruja, but I'm not sure that one's too fair. We could also have Yugoslavia, Greece, and Bulgaria all fight for Macedonia. That might be kind of funny. Also, the Romanian People's Republic was already puppeted by the Russians. So rest in peace. But anyways, boys, again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys all next time. Peace.